Hello and welcome to Tuesday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. The University of Exeter has suspended a group of law students after they allegedly sent each other jokes about slavery, rape and even racially motivated stabbings.
The comments, which were leaked from messaging app WhatsApp onto social media, have been described as the equivalent of a hate crime. And tonight the police are assisting the university with their investigation.
Well, our reporter Bob Cruz is at the University of Exeter this evening. Bob, some have found these messages understandably very distressing. What more can you tell us about them? Let's turn to other news in the region now. The Cornish-based disaster relief charity Shelterbox has been criticised after failing to tell the charity Watchdog that 3 of its aid workers had been involved in allegations of sexual misconduct. The
head of counter-terrorism in the southwest has revealed that more than a fifth of calls from the public gave useful intelligence to the police to prevent terror attacks last year.
Next tonight, Devon and Cornwall Police say we all need to be aware of the signs of child sexual exploitation. Their plea comes as the number of reported cases in the region has risen by 35% in the last year.
The crime, which includes online grooming and exploitative relationships, can destroy lives. One 14-year-old victim has told ITV News she was left suicidal when she fell victim to a number of men.
Well, our reporter Ellie Louise Rinch has been given exclusive access to the work of our police forces as they close in on those exploiting children.
And Ellie Louise has joined us in the studio. So, Ellie, quite interesting, we heard in your report there that police will often make arrests for unrelated crimes. Are the perpetrators then investigated for sexual offences?
That's the ultimate goal, Kylie, but the problem with these kinds of crimes is that it's very difficult to investigate. The victims very often don't realise that they're victims. So what the officers have told me is that their main priority is to get the abuser away from their victim, and very often they find that when they're safe and when they're protected, that's when they start to cooperate with the police and a case can be built.
Parents will be very shocked having seen the last couple of reports we've run here over the last 2 nights. We're all being urged to look out for those warning signs. Just remind us what parents can look out for.
Well, one of the main things to remember is that anyone can be a victim here. Any child, boy or girl, any age, any background. But some of the signs to be aware of is that child being secretive about where they're going, what they're doing? Are they missing school? Are they going missing in general or staying out late? Are they showing a lack of interest in things or hobbies that they would once have shown an interest in? And are they receiving expensive gifts that they can't explain? So 2 examples I was given was a phone or a new pair of shoes. Now, if any of these signs are ringing a bell for anyone out there, there's lots of places that you can turn to for help, and we've put links to many of them on our website.
OK, Ellie Louise, good advice. Thanks very much for now. A disqualified driver who drove at 80 miles an hour along some of Taunton's residential roads has been jailed for 10 months.
Police have begun an investigation after an unknown chemical was sprayed on pick and mix sweets at a store in Exeter. A man from Crediton has revealed how the damage caused by potholes has cost his family thousands of pounds. They even prevent his neighbour, who's in a wheelchair, leaving the house alone.
However, as councils struggle to find the funds to fill in potholes, ITV News can reveal across the West Country more than £1.5 million is owed in unpaid parking fines, which, if collected, could be used to help with repairs. Ken Goodwin reports. And you are watching ITV News here in the West Country with Kylie and Jonty. Thanks for joining us this evening. Still on the programme before 5:30.
And after us, the ITV News continues with more on potholes at 6:30. Mary Nightingale has the details. Before that, though, a play about homelessness is being performed in Truro tonight as part of a charity's campaign to end people living on the streets in Cornwall.
The London-based theatre group Cardboard Citizens has been working with homeless people for over 25 years now, and Kathy is the first performance that they've brought to the county, as Grace Pascoe now reports.
Mother who swapped her sewing needles for spray cans, all in the name of trying something new.
Yeah, Maureen Neal discovered her talent after attending an event aimed at the younger generation, earning her the nickname Graffiti Granny. And our reporter Claire McGlasson has been to meet her.
Gal Hassan with that report there. Good on you, Moira, I say.
Don't see that every day, do you know? Now, with the snow still thawing across much of the high ground across Somerset and other parts of the region, it is hard to believe that, in fact, today is the spring equinox, and from now on, those long nights will be shorter than the days.
Thank goodness. But despite the recent wintry weather, there are some signs that the seasons are changing. David Woodland's been looking at the buds of March in Taunton.
Finishing on snow there, Bob's joined us. Bob, the snow, hopefully we've seen the last of it, and those flowers are starting to bloom now. It feels a bit more spring-like, doesn't it?
Those are battling those flowers. They've had a rough time, haven't we? Yes, it's the vernal equinox.
OK, Bob, thanks very much indeed. Now let's give you a reminder of the main headlines here in the West Country this evening. And
that's it from us. I'll be back with the late news at 10:30.
after the break, the ITV News continues with Mary Nightingale. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.